Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. Coaching for Overcoming is the space for parents, caregivers, and guardians who are intentional about overcoming challenges in raising the next generation. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprint by letting us know where you're coming from. And please do tag a friend and help us circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing this afternoon. You may also give some shout outs to our people whom you want to greet and reach out with inspiring messages and, encouragement because we all that need today, no? And if you're watching this on a replay, please comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I, 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 I'm pretty sure tapos na po tayo no sa ating lunch, and I know you are already baka nagdi-dessert na or nagpapahinga na. Okay. So we have a very special topic this afternoon about teen stress. But before I go into that, no, let me just give a brief introduction of myself. If you're coming in and if this a video will be was shared to you and you're not familiar with me, you may let me just introduce myself. I am Life Coach Marife Garfin. And as I've said, I'm from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a co-actively co-create certified life coach. I'm also a certified mental health coach. And I'm a Master Builder Apprentice to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program. We build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I'm also a public speaker trained under the 6 steps to six-figure public speaking career training by Master Coach A. And I am the founder and the creator of my Nth Attempt to Parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. We all know statistics have been rising. We're having some disconnection and struggles now in connecting with our kids. And if you're one parent who is experiencing this, just PM me and I'm going to give you the link. And if you're one parent who is not yet experiencing this one, but you wanted really to learn so that you will be able to prevent struggles and problems and challenges with your children in the future, this will also be a good avenue for you to be in so that you can get some learnings and empowerment. I am by background a registered nurse with almost 22 years of hospital work experience, but I've transitioned myself to becoming a wellpreneur. So I am now the the owner and the operator of the Healthy Hub, the Health and Wellness Coaching Center, located here in Arellano Street, Tacloban City, Leyte, Philippines. Okay, so this is the place for healthy food and healthy conversation. So with so many things, I do webinar, coaching session, group coaching, I do talks, no, as a public speaker, and with so many things that I've been doing, I need to keep on learning because you cannot share what you do not have. And that's a very reason why I'm also a mental model collector, a member of the Be Learning Society, where we keep on learning the different types of mental model. And when we talk about mental model, it's a framework, it's a worldview. Like, iba-iba po tayo, meron tayong mga mental model as we grew up in the years with all the experiences that we have, meron po tayo. But we need to learn other mental models so that we will be able to really handle challenges using these different mental models which is appropriate for that. So kaya po nag-aaral po kami ng ganyan. So shout out to all the people no who are now in the space. We have incoming Coach Sheila, and of course we have Master Coach Jasmine and Coach Tin De Hoya. So maraming salamat for joining me. So today we're going to be talking about teen stress, no? And of course, meron ding my child stress din eh. But I focus more now on the teen, no? Sa mga teenagers natin. And if you're a parent like me in the Gen X, most probably, yung anak mo ngayon ay teenager. Okay? Or young adults, yon. And if you are uh, pag younger ka, you are millennial, most probably yung anak mo ay Gen Z. Okay? So, yun yung ating pag-uusapan ngayong hapon na ito. So, I want you to really like focus, center, and if there's anything that you're resonating, you can relate, you can connect, no? Just feel free to comment your thoughts, no, in our comment section in this video. Okay? So, we'll be talking about overcoming teen stress. And when you talk about overcoming, it is being able to hurdle, being able to how sa ang tawag doon sa Tagalog, malalampasan mo. You're able to hurdle, malalampasan mo, you can get a jump, okay? Pwede mong malampasan, pwede mong matawid, okay? Matawid yung whatever it is that you are experiencing. Okay? So overcoming teen stress. And this is also good. I believe Sheila is a teacher, no? So maganda din ito para alam din ni Sheila how to go about, no? So get your hashtag pack my bag moment, share it in your timeline. Pag meron po kayong narinig na, wow, yun ba yun? Ganun ba yun? Something like an aha moment, something na bago, no? So, you can type it in your timeline so that you can help other people who might be needing it. Kasi di ba yung nakikita natin sa Facebook, there are things that hindi naman siya talaga kaaya-aya. But, for us who are learning, let us share. Let us share our learnings, let us share our thoughts because mayroon pa naman talagang nabibless. May mga nabibless din sa mga sinusulat at it gives them an encouragement. It inspires them, it motivates them. So be a blessing today by sharing something that you've learned in your timeline. Lagyan lang natin ang hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag coaching think talk. Okay? So, let's begin, no? So, kay teen stress. So yung aking pong PowerPoint is nagkakaroon siya ng struggle. Kaya ilalabas ko na lang po siya no as is kasi nga po hindi ko siya ma-manipulate. Something is happening. So when you talk about teen stress, just like any other stress, no, stress is a response to pressure or threat. So under stress, we may feel tense, nervous, or on edge. So wag po ninyong isipin na, magkakaroon ng stress yung bata? Tayo ngang mga parent, 'di ba? Bakit kami na mga parent, bakit dapat kami lang yung na-stress kasi nga kami lang naman yung we're working hard. And a lot of times I was thinking, no, I mean I was preparing this one, I was researching, I was reading, no. I realized that there were so many stresses in my life before that I didn't realize, I didn't have a name for it. And some of your children may not know about it, but it will be manifested in the physical body also. So, noon hindi ko alam. Ngayon na-realize ko when I look back doon sa mga tantrums ko, I realized I was under stress. And nung unang panahon, if your children belong are millennials or Gen Z, they know what stress kasi nga merong information na. Nung una pong panahon sa amin, wala naman radyo lang at saka TV na disusi. Kaya hindi namin alam kung ano yung stress, no? Basta nang nairita ka na lang, nagalit ka, nagmukmuk ka. But this is it, no? Stress is a response to pressure or a threat. And stress can be physical too, because it can trigger a surge of hormone called adrenaline. And if you have been attending yung ating stress management, there are two types of stress, the eustress and the de-stress. And all of these things gives, it's a stress. So nag-a-adjust yung katawan, nag-a-adapt yung katawan. So may mga nangyayari sa loob, no, ng ating katawan and even our thoughts, emotionally, physically, mentally, meron mga nangyayari which may cause, no, nagsusurge yung adrenaline kasi nga nag-a-adjust yung katawan, there's a change. And change can be received, no, by the brain as stress, no. So that's why a lot of people will have increased heartbeat, cold, clammy perspiration, and difficulty or heavy breathing. Di ba kahit excited ka, there was something excited, bakit bigla ka na lang naging weak? Bakit hindi ka makahinga? Bakit all of a sudden sumakit yung tiyan mo? Bakit parang magbi-BM ka? Bakit parang may ihi ka? Those are physical manifestation of stress. And wag po nating isipin na tayo lang mga parents ang may stress, pati din po yung ating mga anak. Especially yung ating mga teens. No, there are so many things. They're adjusting with hormone. They're adjusting adjusting with the changes that is happening, not just the pandemic, even changes in their own body. Kaya mararamdaman, magkakaroon din sila ng stress. Huwag na natin sabihin, naku, may stress ba yun? Dapat wala naman silang stress kasi hindi mo sila nagtatrabaho. But this is true. Everyone is affected. Everyone will experience, kahit yung baby na stress din yan. Ha? Kahit yung bata, yung anak ninyo, may stress din silang nararamdaman. Kahit yung aso, di ba? Kahit yung mga aso, yung favorite pet ninyo, they're stressed also. Hindi lang nila masabi sa iyo, but if you are the owner, you get to see the change in behavior, alam mong na-stress. Okay? So, teen stress. No. In 2013, a survey was conducted and it was found out that stress was extremely common. Stress was extremely common among teenagers. Then in 2018, another survey was conducted and it was found out that ages 15 to 21, no? 15 to 21 have significant stress around social issues in the news. Imagine ka, no? Nung unang panahon, hindi naman ako nakikinig ng mga news nung panahon ko. Naglalaro lang ako, busy ako magpatintero, busy ako sa mga other games, no? Umakyat ng... Ang concern ko lang dati was actually how I can play, I can do this, no? Yung mga bagay na gusto ko. Pero ngayon, because there is an access to information, our children have technology na, nandyan na yung laptop, nandyan yung tab, nandyan yung phone. So they get to see social issues. And I remember there was one time I had dinner with my daughter, and she's an introvert. She's very quiet, and she doesn't actually share her thoughts, except if you pry it, no, you ask her. But there was one time that she said, you know what, Asian hate is not good. And I realized, bakit alam ng anak ko yun? Di naman siya nagsasalita. But this is it, because the information is readily accessible in the internet. Kaya na-stress sila. At sa ngayong panahon, yung ating mga Gen Z, yung ating mga millennial, especially yung Gen Z po, they are very sensitive to social issues, even to environmental issues po. Kaya there was a significant result when the survey was conducted that these social issues can affect them. Kaya kailangan ma-process. Kailangan if you're a parent, makakausap mo sila. How do you think about it? What do you think about it? Kung sabihin nila, I don't know, I don't care, then that's good. Pero you have to really try conversing with them kasi nga merong mga thoughts yan na hindi nila na sinasabi sa iyo. Okay? So it's very important no na maintindihan natin that our children, parents, Gen X parents like me, okay, maintindihan natin na may stress din po sila. Hindi lang po tayo ang na-stress. Okay? So, ilalabas ko na rin to kasi nga may struggle ako. So, we have to learn to recognize the signs of teen stress. So, una kanina, first, no, before I proceed, una kanina sabi natin is the social news, no, the social concerns. Another thing that can stress out our children is pressure. Pressure kasi feeling nila kailangan nilang masagot, kailangan maging honor student, kailangan maging okay sila sa school. There's pressure. There's also social pressure, no, sa mga peer pressure, sa mga kaibigan, bakit sila may ganun, ako wala, bakit sila, makapagtawanan ako. So these are the things, no, that even if the parent did not say, dapat maging honor ka, there is some kind, no, there's some kind of pressure that is building up. And also, if you're a parent, especially if you're a hyperactive parent, you're a parent who is excelling, you're an achiever. And without you knowing it, you need to really connect with your child because your being an achiever may cause, hindi mo po kasalanan yon, but it may cause for your child to be stressed also. Kasi nakikita niya, ang taas-taas naman ni mami, hindi ko makakaya yon. So, kailangan din i-process yon. Kailangan din natin pag-usapan yon. Okay? Because some children have a different... We always, and oftentimes than not, when you're speaking with someone or with your child, you kind of believe that your child understood, but they don't. We're all different from each other. Kaya po, we need to really process it with them. Now, how do you recognize the sign of teen stress? Una, there's irritability and anger. A lot of times, though, hindi kasi nila ma-express, especially if the children, if your teen is coming from, if pinanganak ng 2000 and up, these are Gen Z. So they are more in technology. So oftentimes ginawa nating yaya yung ating mga cellphone. So ang nangyayari, hindi sila marunong mag-express. And we have here self-expression coach, si Coach Tricia, no, hindi sanay. Kaya kailangan i-trigger ng nanay or the parent has to be intentional speaking to the child para magsalita yung bata. So a lot of times they don't know how to express, so it come out as irritability and anger. O, katulad ng mga babies natin, Sheila is here, newborn, 6 months pala atang baby ni Sheila, no? When a child is stressed and irritated and hungry, yung kanyang way of expressing is iiyak siya, and then something is wrong. So we respond to it. Okay? So irritability and anger can happen. So pag yung bata nagwala, nagalit bigla, there's something wrong. Next, there's a change in behavior. Dati naman very, how do you call it, very cordial, behaving well, pero bigla na lang hindi na nagsasalita or bigla na lang nagdadabog. So there is something to it that you need to really pry and you need to really connect with your child. Trouble sleeping, kahit nga tayong matatanda, di ba? Kahit tayo, no? Kahit tayo, pag may problema tayo, di tayo makatulog. Di ba? We're excited, di tayo makatulog. Okay, so, uh, sorry po naputol tayo, no? Naputol yung ating sharing. So, let me just go back, no? So, as a parent, we need to really learn to recognize the signs of teen stress. Bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng stress yung na-stress yung ating mga bata? So, una po yung signs of teen stress is irritability and anger. So, bigla na lang nagagalit, nagtatantrums, no? And then, there is change in behavior, and then trouble in sleeping. So may trouble po tayo sa pagtulog, no? Kasi nga kahit tayo na parent, even us as parents, when we have struggle, we have difficulty of sleeping. How much more for our children? How much more sa ating mga teens, no? And we have to remember that kailangan ang sleep, no? A child has to sleep. Pag below 12 years old, dapat nakakatulog yan ng at least 12 hours, no? Tapos yung ating mga teens naman at least 10 hours to help them rejuvenate, no, at saka makapag-assimilate yung katawan, no. The time where the body does the check and maintenance ng ating katawan. And of course, when there teen stress can also be noticed when the child is neglecting responsibilities. Ito yung bigla na lang hindi niya nililigpit na yung kanyang kama, hindi na siya tumutulong sa bahay, alis na lang siya, no? Nandun na sa mga kaibigan, di na umuuwi, or pag umuwi, galit, hindi mo makausap. So this can be one of the sign na nagkakaroon ng stress yung inyong teenager. Another is eating changes. He or she can overeat or undereat. Okay? Pwede siyang hindi kumakain, pwede din sobrang kumain. So, oftentimes than not, di ba yung pagkain, food, gives us that sense of happiness. And ito ay pinagpapalit natin doon sa what is kakulangan. Kaya kain ng kain because na-stress. Ganun din tayo. It's the same thing, no? It's the same dynamics with us, no? Tayo ding mga adult, no? When we're under stress, we can also eat much or could not eat at all. So, yun yung isang signs of teen stress, no? That we need to look into. At hindi lang natin sabihin na, naku, talagang mahilig lang siyang kumain eh. We have to really look deeper because in every actuations, in every things na ginagawa ng ating mga anak, katulad din natin, hindi yun nangyayari dahil nangyari lang. There's always a reason to it. And number 6, no, sign of teen stress is getting sick often. Kaya nga dapat no, kahit ikaw isang educator, isang teacher ka, your responsibility din is tanungin, bakit absent itong batang ito? And if you're a mom, and if you're a parent, na bakit ayaw, palagi na lang yung anak ko masakit yung tiyan, masakit yung ulo. We never really know if your child is having stress. That's why it's very important for you as a parent to understand the signs of teen stress. Para hindi lang tayo nagja-judge na, nako talagang, ano lang yan, he started to becoming lazy. Nako, ayaw, masungit na siya. Yung ang hormones niya siguro. Well, even if it's hormones, na-stress din yung bata. Because hormone changes can happen to teenagers kasi nagta-transition siya to becoming an adult, no? But understanding this, pag naintindihan din ito ng bata, he becomes mindful and aware, no, sa nangyayari sa katawan niya. So, hindi na lang siya nag-give in kaagad sa emotion. That's why it's very important to really have this connection and being able to talk everything, okay, with your child. And this is not easy. It's not easy, especially if you're one parent who is a working parent, may trabaho ka, you're busy so much in the office, and you go home really totally tired. That's why kanina, no, sa kanina, Coach Tin talked about this, no, giving time, quality time to your children. Sometimes sinasabi nga natin, we are working for our children, and yet when we go home, we get angry, and they don't feel na you are working for them. Kasi yung nagiging shock absorber yung mga bata sa pagod natin. So it's also high time that we really learn to recalibrate and be mindful of this signs of teen stress so that you will know kung what to look for and be there to really respond when your child is having. Because minsan sila, hindi din nila alam, no, na na-stress na pala sila. And we need to as I've said, when I was in my, during my time, hindi ko alam na stress yun. Basta nagtantrums na lang, nagalit na lang ako and all those. At malimit yun. Malimit yun. And now I'm really understanding, ito pala yung maging actuations ko because I was under stress. And we need to understand, we need to acknowledge that this is possible for your child. If you are not acknowledging, if you are not accepting that this is a possibility, wala po tayong gagawin. That's why I'm giving you this learning for you to recognize this para hindi na lang din tayo nagagalit. Minsan kasi we also go into nako kasi talaga tong anak ko talaga. Hindi talaga siya mindful, hindi talaga siya hindi siya tumutulong, lazy and all those things. We already give judgment. Kaya hindi tuloy yung bata nagkakapagsalita sa atin. We don't become a safe space for them. So they don't express kasi meron na tayong conclusion. We don't know, and even our child doesn't know na meron siyang pinagdadaanan, and we need to understand this. Parents and caregivers have an important role to play. Okay? We have an important role to play, and we need to adapt also to our own healthy habits by helping. It becomes a healthy habit of ours as a parent, no? Na we are there to help our children and teens to find a stress managing strategy. So ating pong responsibility to help our kids. Okay? And so, how do we help them? How do we help them? Okay, so let me share this to you. Tips to overcome teen stress. Okay, paano nila ma-overcome ang teen stress? So we as a parent should be there and we have to learn this so that we will be able to facilitate it for them. Una is they need to sleep well. Okay? As I've said, dapat maigi po yung tulog. If it's a child, no, 6 to 12, kailangan ng 12 hours sa tulog. And if the child is already a teenager, at least 10 hours yung tulog. Kaya po pag meron siyang gadget, it is good to really speak with your child. You plan out ano yung magandang gagawin, how long does he needs to be in the gadget para mahabit na din niya yung pagtulog kasi nga yung tulog is importante to rest the body so that the body can uh, recalibrate, can be refreshed para yung stress madali. Di ba when you feel good, you are feeling strong so you feel like kaya kong so I can take care of the challenge. I can handle the challenge. And when your child is sleeping well, maganda din yung gising niya, maganda din ang tingin niya sa mga bagay-bagay kahit challenging. May feeling of sense of well-being siya kaya hindi siya madaling ma-affected to whatever it is pressure man from work, from school, modules man yan, okay, o kaya something na nakita niya sa social media, hindi siya madaling ma-affected kasi nga there's a sense of well-being, very strong siya. Next is, we need to talk it out. No? Kailangan ma-verbalize ng bata yung kanyang, whatever it is that he or she is undergoing. I remember telling my daughter, no, that it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be pissed off. You can say it. You can say it, galit ako, ayoko ngayon. You can express it. Because pag nare-release po, it deloads the brain and the brain becomes calmer. Hindi yung nandun lang nagro-roll. At Coach Tricia is here, as I've said, our self-expression coach, no? At this is one of the things that she's doing with our Gen Z and millennials, no? So talk it out. So we need to really approach our child, to be intentional, to really like ask our child, ano ngayon yung nangyayari? Are you having some struggles? What are the struggles that you're undergoing which we can help? How are you feeling today? So tinatanong po natin. So the control, nagtatanong tayo, hindi tayo nagsasabi because we need to create a space wherein makakapag-express yung ating mga anak. Next is exercise. So definitely hindi uso ngayon sa Gen Z yung exercise kasi nga more of nasa harap sila, no? And if you're a young mom, nandito si Sheila, if you are a young mom, simulan mo na ngayon. You yourself should learn the importance of exercise. Gawin mo din yan para magawa din niya. Okay? Magawa later, makikita ng anak mo, magagawa din niya. And you can be creative paano gagawin yung exercise. Hindi yung dinala mo sa gym or pinapunta mo sa gym without you helping your child. No, hindi nga uso siya. So, ano yung pwedeng gawin na fun na exercise for your child? Next is make time for fun and quiet. So may mga panahon na we need to have fun. Pwede tayong mag-travel, pwede pumunta tayo dun. But we need also to give respect that our children need also the time for quiet. Di ba tayo, naubos tayo with so much people, no? So kailangan din natin magpahinga. So we need also to give the same. There will be time where a child needs space. Okay? So, lalo na kung ang anak mo ay isang introvert, you give space. Okay? So, you can ask, ano anak, gusto mo na ba ngayon tayo umalis? Or when do you think, what would be the best time for you so that we can go out and have fun? And then, if your child says, Mom, I want a little bit of quiet, I want to be able to read, wag mo na sabihin, ako basa-basa, sama ka na sa akin. So, we have to really give respect for that. Next is get outside. Ito na nature. There was a study, no, that there was a study conducted that people and children, teens that grew up in an area where is maraming greens, may access siya sa nature, mas konti yung mas konti yung stress na na-encounter niya. So nature can help. That's why importante yung walk in the park, okay, walk in the park or pumunta sa isang area na medyo may mga puno, may mga, you have greens, especially if you're in the city, urban na, no? Walang, nasa condo kayo, wala namang garden doon. Maybe you can schedule a walk in the park or the beach, o yung gusto ng anak mo na pwedeng puntahan ninyo, you can agree with it. So, get outside. Next is, write about it. No? Write about it. Study shows, no? Study shows that pag sinusulat mo yung mga stress, something that, that nagkakaroon ka ng, like mga struggles mo, nasusulat mo siya, na ilalabas mo siya, na express mo din siya. So, ang nangyayari, there's a sense again of lightness, there's a sense na may relief, may release, so there's a relief of the stress on the part of the child, the part of the teen pag naisusulat niya. Kasi nga, nalalabas sa brain. Kahit magsulat yan, it's also a form of expression, so lumalabas siya. Or artwork, anything na pwede niyang maisulat or magawa niya na artwork can be a representation of an emotion or a representation of a thought. So, pwede niyang gawin yun. Pwedeng gawin artwork, no, and writing down in a journal, maganda din yun para nalalabas siya at nadideload yung brain niya sa kaiisip at nadidistress siya. Okay? And definitely, teach your child to learn about mindfulness. A lot of times, yung ating mga isip na when we are not mindful, yung emotion na pupunta sa bata, nakukuha niya, for example, meron siyang frustration in a certain module, no? Hindi ko to masagot. And the child is already not knowing, understanding ano yung pakiramdam niya, bigla na lang siyang nagalit, nagmukmok, no? At hindi niya ma-verbalize, no? Yung kanyang emotion. So, when the child learn mindfulness na, ito yung struggle, ma-acknowledge mo yan, ano yung pakiramdam mo ngayon, naiisip na nakakapag-reflect siya doon, at ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon siya ng objectivity na bakit nga ba ako nagagalit? Okay, ito yung pakiramdam ko, na-acknowledge ko na. So, when you are opening doors, no, to really what is in the present, kasi oftentimes than not, pressure comes in to a child, lalo na pag nakita niya ang isang module na answer niya, meron pang 5 module. At ngayon, sasabihin ng nanay, maghugas ka muna, puntahan mo muna ito, naging errand pa siya, no? And itong lahat na to pumapasok sa brain niya, na naku, kailangan matapos ko to, ito, and all of a sudden, no, nagalit na siya, na-irritated na siya. But being mindful is being present, no? Kung ano yung gagawin ngayon, dito yung brain, dito yung focus, para hindi na overwhelm yung brain sa mga dapat pang ibang gawin. So mindfulness is important. And a lot of people, a lot of our teens now are suffering from anxiety. And when you talk about anxiety, this is really thinking more of what is to come. Yung hindi sa present, like, anak ko, baka bukas itong mangyari, I will not be able to handle this, I will be able to do this. And we need to really teach our child to be mindful. Ano muna ngayon, yun muna yung harapin. Yung bukas sa bukas na yun. Okay? Because para hindi na overwhelm yung brain, nag-resolve doon sa overthinking, so hindi na nakatulog yung bata, hindi na nagsalita. So we need to understand that all of these things can happen to our child. It can also happen to us. If it's happening to us that we are more trained, we are more experienced, how much more to our children? Okay? So we need to really understand. So how do we go about it? Paano natin tutulungan yung mga bata to really overcome and to be able to practice this overcoming tips no for stress. Okay? So how parents can help? Number one, model a healthy coping. So ikaw na nanay, ikaw na parent, dapat nakikita ng mga anak mo na ikaw hindi rin nagpapanik. Okay? Kasi baka din ikaw, nako, nairita ka na, itong nangyari, ito ng problema. You're very stressed yourself. So if you want your child to embrace a less stress lifestyle, dapat makita din niya sa'yo. Because you have to remember, if you're gonna teach your child, you have to learn, you have to practice, because you cannot share what you do not have. Okay? Model your the healthy coping. So you gotta learn this. So hindi madali ang magturo. Hindi madali mag-nurture. That's why every parent must continuously learn, must be open to intentionally learn para nakakatulong tayo sa ating mga anak. And to model a healthy coping is not easy. Kaya kung mayroon kang opportunity na magpa-coach, mayroon kang opportunity na mag-learn, take it. Because you need to model healthy coping. Next is, let kids be the problem solvers. One of the studies that has been conducted why children doesn't speak to parents is because we fix things. We easily fix things. Gusto natin, ito na yung mangyari. Naku, may problema ka, pupuntahan ko bukas yung teacher mo. Itong gagawin ko. We need to teach our children to think for themselves and to solve it. They are now teens, no? Teens na sila. And we give them the wings to work, to fly. So we have to teach them. So when you have a conversation with your children or with your teen, you have to ask them, how do you think can this be fixed? What do you think will have you do? What can you do for this one? Let your kids be the problem solver. Third, learn and teach media literacy. So, kailangan, bago tayo magturo niyan, paano i-accept yung mga bagay-bagay dyan sa internet, no? Sa mga infotech, no? Informations coming from, kasi na-overload din yung brain sa mga naririnig at nababasa ng mga bata. Because it's so easy, you can just Google, there's information. Pag may problema, you can just Google, no? But we need to learn to teach our children what to accept and not to accept, what is helpful and unhealthy. But before we can teach this, we need also to learn. Wag po natin sabihin ako para lang yan sa kanila. We need to us ourselves. Ganun po talaga. Intentionally learning so that we can teach this. And lastly, this is 4 ways, no? Combat negative thinking. We cannot just tell. Oftentimes, yung mga bata, nag-iisip na ko yung buhok ko. One of my struggle when I was a teenager, I don't know with you guys, no? When kindred coaches in the house, no? Or in the space. When I was a child, my struggle was kulot yung buhok ko. And I compare myself to my classmates na ang ganda ng buhok niya kasi tuwid, no? Hindi nagiging messy. And I would always kind of say, bakit ganun? Bakit yung buhok ko ganyan? Bakit mas maganda siya? Because nga yung buhok tuwid, no? And that was a struggle for me. And we cannot just simply say to our children or to our teens na, nako, hindi, nako, hindi, wag mong kukumpara. Mag-iba kayo, okay ka lang. But rather, we need to combat this negative. Wag mong isipin yan. Hanggang gando lang tayo. But rather, we have to combat negative thinking by asking our children, are you sure? How do you come? You said that you cannot do this. So what are your strengths? Kung kino-compare na niya, bakit hindi ako maganda, bakit siya mabait, bakit favorite mo siya ako hindi. Combat the negative thinking. How come that is what you are saying about yourself? What made you say that you're not as beautiful as the other person? What made you say that you're not capable to do it? So kailangan i-process po, kailangan i-combat. And this is never easy. I know it's not. It requires for a parent to be intentional. It requires for you to say, I'm gonna do this, to make a decision. And when you make a decision, it needs for you to be intentionally learning. That's why we here in Life Coach Philippines are committed to help every parent. I myself, that is my goal, to empower you as a parent. Kasi nga, yung mga natututunan ko ngayon lang. Ngayon din lang ito at ayokong hindi nyo matutunan. If you're a young mother, you have to learn. Because ito na po yung call ng panahon. We have to be there to help our children. This is part of our responsibility of nurturing them. Okay, we have to understand that we need to encourage and support our kids because children are apt to live up to what you believe of them. We need to believe in ourselves that we can do this so that our children will know and will also see that they can believe themselves. So if you're one parent who does not have clarity of who you are, if you're one parent who are not sure kung ano ba talaga yung gusto ko sa buhay, ano kung gusto kong gawin, how do I see myself, ano yung strength ko, ano yung weakness ko, hindi mo din matuturuan yung anak mo. That's why you need clarity also. You need the start of empowering your children is for you to be empowered as a parent. And this is one of the things that I'm working for 30 days. The 5-minute mastery challenge is really empowering the parent because you never can give what you do not have. So if you're one parent who needs some empowerment, you want a conversation about this, you want to dig deeper into teen stress, how do you begin to help your child overcome teen stress? Have a conversation with me, connect with me. I give a complimentary session here in the Healthy Hub. Just connect with me, 0975-995-2382. If you want your child to overcome challenges, you must begin it also in you. You also overcome the stress that you have so that you can facilitate your child. You cannot work from a stressful mode because yun po yung magibibigay natin sa anak natin. So learn and connect with me or connect with Coach Rizal or the coaches in the space, they can help you. We are all trained to help you. Okay? And, merong lumilipad. Okay? So, before I move on, and thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being part of this conversation. And let me just also invite there is if you are not yet you're not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you are still missing the perks that we enjoyed today, well, today is the best time to take action. Join us. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. And join the Be Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of the Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. And when I say intentionality, that means you learning to invest in your learning so that you can give to your child. Kasi anong mo ibibigay mo kung kulang ka din, di ba? So when you are part of the Be Learning Society, you get to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount at Decaf Coffee Republic for food and beverage order. You get also a full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every 4th Saturday of the month. And you get a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Okay? And save the date, last times we had fractal productivity, yun yung napag-usapan namin. And it was really like a powerful learning for me. And I get to recalibrate, get to really reflect ano nga ba yung ginagawa ko, ano yung mga patterns ko. Now, save the date. Again, we will have this March 26 at 7 p.m. for a next Mental Model Masterclass. And Master Coach will teach developmental mental model. Okay? So, ito yung bago na po. Okay? So, Master Coach says there's over 1,000. Okay? So, we're just on the 11th pa lang ata itong mental model. That's why I'm so excited. So, for more information, connect with Coach Rizal for registration and assistance through 0917-586-1661. Let me also invite you, I have a blank slide here. As I've said, hindi ko siya makalikot. But let me just invite you, for the life coaching immersion class by our community manager, Coach Tin De Hoya, this coming Saturday, March 5. So if you're curious, what is life coaching? How can I benefit from it? How can I make it as a profession? Join us 7:30 p.m. March 5, This Saturday, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661, or you may also connect with me. Or you may, Coach, if you know Coach Tin De Hoya, connect with her as well. Okay, so pwede po yun. Ngayong Saturday na po at 7:30 p.m. life coaching immersion class. This is a free class that will give you an overview what life coaching is all about and how you can benefit from it. Okay? And if you're also a person who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coaching now offers co-actively co-create certification life coach certification program. This is CPD accredited, no, from United Kingdom. So level up po talaga ito with 40 credit units. So CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this what makes CACC Life Coaching Certification Program, Life Coach Certification Program, a perfect track for your continuing professional development. Okay? So, life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals, okay, to enhance their skill in multiple domains. Maraming domains ito, multiple po. And thereby increasing relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So if you want to level up inside, no, inside, join us. CACC course includes 21-day web-based learning which you can begin at 5,000 pesos only. So, pwede po nyo masimulan po itong 21-day web-based learning. And then, you get to attend a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaches of Life Coach Philippines. Okay? So, the program package also comes with other bonuses. Madami po, mga done-for-you program po na pwede nyo kaagad ma-practice po sa mga kaibigan, kamag-anak po ninyo. Super bonus done for you, and this is really exciting, no? So, this is really mga program na pwede nyo na pong gawin, no? Imagine ka transforming stress into good stress, creating relationship that last, riding the wheel of life. Wow, these are super, super done for you bonuses, no? So, connect with Coach Rizal, join us in this profession. Let us reach more individuals who might be needing so much clarity to move from where they are to where they want to be. Okay? So connect with Coach Rizal and discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. 0917-586-1661. So again, do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Tricia for coaching for mental models at 4 p.m. Thank you for joining me, coaches. Once again, this is Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. God bless everyone. Get empowered, parents.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.